right.
know the kind.
Welcome to Just Ranked.
No shit.
Me, Joe. I'm with Dink. I'm with Jimmy. I'm with Chris.
I'm here.
This is your favorite music ranking show. What do? Well, we rank music. We take our top 4 of that week's topic and rank them in groups of 4. This week's topic is favorite driving songs. Now, you might say, what is a driving song? You know, what makes a good driving song? Well, it depends on the person. It depends on their opinion. But if you break it down in the simple of its terms, it's one of like probably 4 things. It's like, does it have a steady driving beat? This can either go along with the drive and sometimes get ruined by the drive. You say if you're in a stop and go traffic, you know, energy and momentum. The song feels like it's driving and pushing you forward, right? Like me, I like a nice heavy song when I'm driving. I feel like I'm driving a Formula 1 car every time I get behind the wheel. Ask my wife. Or it could be mood matching. It could be slower and cool, right? Like you got the top down, your seat kick back a little bit. You can just kind of groove into something nice and slow, nice and funky.
Ease the seat back.
Yeah, ease the seat back. Or it could obviously sing along factor, right? Mm-hmm. If you guys have a song, you just got to sing out, right? And sing out as hard as you can. You know all the lyrics too. And of course, in your car, you sound just like them, don't you?
Right.
Well, as we've discussed pre-show, driving songs is a very diverse and personal genre. It's a very broad genre. It's like, what is a driving song, right? It's all one of those 4 things or even more things, right? But the one thing I found out in my research in this last couple of weeks is every song that's named Drive, Just Drive, is not a very good driving song. So here are my top 4 songs named Drive that are horrible driving songs. Number 4, Drive by Joe Bonamassa. Not a very good driving song. Drive by Incubus is number 3. Not a very good driving song. Great song. Number 2 is Drive by SZA. Not a very good driving song at all. And of course, number 1, Drive by the Cars.
Who's going to drive you home?
It's a great song. Horrible driving song. Horrible driving song.
Great slow Sunday drive.
See, we're already causing problems. We're never going to get through this episode. We're already fighting. So as usual, I'm hosting. So that means Chris is starting first.
It's all subjective. Anybody could almost argue any song could be a driving song if that's what they.
True. Subjectively, Jimmy's wrong.
Who's going to drive you home?
He's Joe. Jimmy's wrong. No. When you guys said we were going to do this, I'm like, I'm just going to throw a list together. And we were talking before we started here. That list ended up being 132 songs in 10 hours and 8 minutes of music.
That's it.
Buckle up, folks. We're doing them all.
Drive these pineapples to Hawaii.
Here's number 138.
Last night I said to Chrissy, I'm going to go lay on the balcony on the couch out there and put my headphones on and just nail down my 4 songs. And I added 15 fucking songs to the list.
Go figure.
I think this genre was this show idea was my idea. So I believe
it was. Yes,
it was.
I apologize.
Too late now.
It's great though. I love it because I love to drive and I love music, as we've talked about. So what I did was I picked 4 songs that were big for me at different points in my life, as I do with nostalgia and shit all the time. I figured why not stick with that theme.
Yep.
So, not necessarily. I don't even remember what time frame, maybe possibly, but maybe by the genre or what the song is. But anyways, my number 4 is "Black Sunshine" by White Zombie.
Oh, nice.
Which, as a driving song, is also about a Ford Mustang race car.
Yeah.
I forgot about this.
It was from La Sexorcista. Oh, fuck, I can't say that. Sexorcisto.
Sexorcisto? Yeah.
Devil Music Volume 1 by White Zombie. It was originally a promo single. It's got spoken word by Iggy Pop on it, which I think is fucking cool. It's about a Ford Mustang called Black Sunshine. The audio sample, I work with this baby the same way, trying to get maximum performance, taken from a 1965 movie called Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. And and the lyrics contain words to the devil a daughter comes, which is most likely a reference to the devil a daughter, which is a movie from I can't remember when, 1976. Sorry. Everybody knows Rob Zombie has an affinity to horror movies and old movies and vintage movies, so love his lyrics. Look at that. It's a really fast song. It's at 135 beats per minute. It's in 6/4/4/4 time. It came number 39 on the U.S. mainstream rock chart. Was its highest ranking. Did I say it was 92?
No.
It was. It was released in 92.
Oh, 92. Yeah.
It went 32 on U.S. mainstream Billboard.
32, that's higher than I would have thought, actually.
Sorry, 39 mainstream rock.
It's in the 30s even. Alone, that's
right.
Surprising.
Well, any of his stuff, I think, really. But it is voted on, like reading about it, it's coming up in fan favorite forums all the time.
Yeah.
It's mentioned all the time. It's one of the fan favorites. I like it. I like the beat of it. I like the Iggy Pops in it. I forget the drummer's name. It's totally blanked on me now. But I love the drumming and I love the just the way he fucking
the whole tempo of the fucking song is awesome, right? And that's the same album with Thunderkiss.
Thunderkiss. Yeah, Thunderkiss. Yeah, which is another. I fucking love that song.
Me too, right?
And that's Joey.
I have distinct memories driving around for hours listening to this fucking album. Actually,
yeah, good pull. I totally forgot about this song. I have some strong memories with this song too. It's awesome, and it is an awesome driving song. So good.
It was also featured on a Beavis and Butthead, which probably got it up to 39 on the fucking US. Right?
They could literally make or break a band.
Sorry, they did.
Sorry, Winger.
Right. Well, you mentioned that sample of Faster Pussycat. There's another band that got their name from that movie, Faster Pussycat.
Yes. Right.
I love that.
I don't have a lot on that. Just love that song. Like I love Rob. I think he's cool. I love watching his interviews. I love hearing him talk. I like his, and a lot of his. I think, like if you go to, I forget the next album, but More Human Than Human would be a good driving song too, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
He's got that's a good album.
Anyways.
Yeah, I love this pick because at that time that album came out, it was so different, so unique that it drew me in. So I mean, I listened to that, just constantly. I was just a big fan of that album, and the next album too. I own that one. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan, my brother-in-law, gave me that.
Nice.
Yeah, I love both those albums. They're great albums.
Yeah, what is the next one with More Human Than Human? What's the name?
I knew you were gonna fucking ask me that. I don't remember.
No,
me, man, you gotta.
No, it doesn't matter. But it's bugging me. I can't remember either.
No, it's bugging me too.
Follow-up questions.
Follow-up questions.
Well, I was just looking at it today. I looked at it like.
As soon as you say it, I'm like, well, of course that's
Astro Creep 2000.
Yeah, of course, right? Of course, that's what it's called. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're experts in music. You guys are experts in music.
Right.
You're so good. You're so good.
Yeah, but both those albums are great, right? And in fact, I missed it in '92. It wasn't until the year before I met you, Chris, that Ian and Todd and Jeff's first year. So Ian and I were listening to that, and then that summer I moved to Bracebridge and was living with Ratchet with Paulie, and he loved Black Sunshine, so we listened to it all the time. So rest in peace, Paulie.
Dragula, yeah.
Yeah, and then when he went solo and Dragula came out, that whole album's Hillbilly Deluxe is great too, right?
I remember Marnie and Tiffany turning me on to them to White Zombie more. I remember sitting. I think we were at Tiffany's house one time, and that had just come out with More Human, and they were replaying More Human Than Human like over and over and over. And I'm like,
that was everywhere. It was everywhere.
And you wouldn't think of them at all, right? No, you wouldn't.
Girls with that kind of music, yeah. That's cool.
Isn't that funny where inspiration comes from? Sometimes it comes from like the weirdest people, not the weird. Right. They're not weird, but the people that you wouldn't think that would have been the inspiring moment it came from.
Right.
And that's even cooler than the concept itself. I love it.
Right.
Those for context, those two girls when I was growing up in Publixville, they were about a year behind me, but they were considered really preppy, like the polo shirts, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect them to be like banging their head to fucking White Zombie at the kitchen table at a house party, but they were.
Cool. Yeah, my buddy in high school, Pat Robertson, or Jesse Robertson. Sorry, Jesse Robertson. He's the one that introduced me to Faith No More. He was the biggest hip hop fan, Detroit Pistons fan you could ever think of, and he's like, "Here, check this out," and I'm
mind blown, right? Exactly.
Yeah, The Real Thing. God, I love that album.
Yep, great album, perfect album.
What do you got for 3, brother?
Number 3, I went a little bit classic, and it might not be a typical driving song, but it's a driving song for me. So that's the way I'm going with it. If you don't like it, fight me. I'll fight you.
Put him on.
So my number 3 is Peace Frog by The Doors.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
It was originally I'm like, oh, LA Woman or Roadhouse Blues. And I'm like, no, I think I like this one better.
Yeah.
And I just have distinct memories of going on road trips with friends from college. And we would go into a Doors. So The Doors for me is a funny band because I listened to them a lot. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, and that's it. I'm sick of them for a while. And then I don't listen to them for a while. It's almost like it gets on my nerves. The keyboard or something just is a little bit too much all of a sudden.
Yeah, sure.
I don't listen to it for a while. And then I'll hear a song and I'll get back into it and I'll listen to them hard again. And that's what I was doing then when I got into Peace Frog. My number 1 Doors song, Peace Frog.
Me too.
I think what it does for me with the Doors when I get into them, and when it's also the same reason you were saying before is like I get out of the band for the same reason I get into them, which is their sound doesn't vary. A Doors song is a Doors song, right? And that sound after a while just becomes almost monotonous after a little bit, and that take a break like you're saying, and then go back to them. Yeah.
I have a distinct memory of driving with a friend of mine, and the song that has Robbie Krieger doing the big long keyboard solo, and all of a sudden he was driving. He just goes, "Oh my God, I got to turn that off. I didn't realize how long that goes on for." And I'm like, yeah, it was killing me too.
Shut it off. I'm jumping out the window.
Holy, but it's amazing. Like it's great, but it just at a certain point, I'm like, I've heard that too many times in a row. I got to cut it off now. But and it's my fault because I get hyper focused on stuff sometimes.
Yeah, same here.
Right. And I'm like, I listen to it over and over and over again until I kill it for myself. And then I either go back later or I don't.
I do the same thing.
Isn't the song about him being arrested?
So
live or whatever?
The music was written first, and then they just added some of Jim's poems in as lyrics. Jim added poems in his lyrics afterwards. So the lyrics came from 3 poems: Abortion Stories, Dawn's Highway, and Newborn Awakening. And actually the original name of the song was Abortion Stories, and they got him convinced to change it because they thought it would be bad press.
Well, I mean, you think, yeah.
But some of the lyrics were about him being arrested, and some of the lyrics are about that car crash that he witnessed when he was a child with the Indians. Or sorry, the natives they called them Indians in the lyrics, but
right.
So all the lyrics basically are inspired by real events because that's where his poems came from.
Yep.
Which is really kind of cool. I like how they did the music first, and then he selected the poems that would fit the music, which was cool.
Yeah, very cool.
That's awesome.
So I'm glad you said that because that was all my notes. Glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago from hearing about the song, so that's why I thought it was about. Yeah.
Other than that, it's from the album Morrison Hotel. It was released in 1970. The single itself went gold in the US, 500,000, but it was a driving song for me and my friends in high school.
Yeah,
it's a good song.
When we were hooked on Doors.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's my favorite Doors song too, and I think we kind of addressed some of this stuff in 67 episode when I had Backdoor Man. I'm the same with you with Doors. I had a couple of phases, one in high school, one after. Same thing. I think for me, it's exactly the same as you. It's the keyboards. After a while, I'm like, all right, enough of this shit, right? Like, can't take it anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, but I can go back later and it doesn't bother me for a while. And then, it's like.
What are you guys fucking laughing at?
Sorry. And stop. I'm trying to stop every time. Stop. Should we just continue to laugh?
I missed whatever you're laughing at. I missed.
Wait, now you know how I feel. Oh my God!
I gotta put my glasses on. I can't even see you guys. So you blur.
Carry on. When you go back and listen, you'll
catch it later on.
Oh my God! Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Dink.
I don't remember where I was.
Oh
yeah. No, okay, yeah.
Did I repeat myself? Maybe I repeated myself.
Sound it out. You'll get it there.
No, I had something else I was going to say, and now I can't remember. Fuck.
Sound it out.
Sound it out. Fuck.
Oh, this is late. I meant to do this at the beginning. I have a DD. Dink disclaimer.
DD. Now I gotta make a graphic for that.
I stayed away. They're on the list, but I didn't put them. I didn't even consider them for the fourth. Depeche Mode, Pink Floyd, Tool, because they would easily take up my top four. And I've talked about them so much. I wanted to talk about other bands. Like I haven't talked about how much I like the Doors. I hadn't talked about White Zombie. I hadn't, and I haven't talked much about the next band, which is my number 2. Are we at 2? Yeah.
2, yep.
Number 2 is Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
Good
racing song.
Love this song. There's not a lot of notes on it. It's basically written by Nikki Sixx, and it has to do with him coming back from his OD.
Yep.
He claims it was a paramedic, but then the drummer from Guns N' Roses, Steven Adler, said, bullshit, I brought him back to life by giving him CPR.
Yeah.
The paramedics out there, so whatever, but that's basically what it's about. I've talked before
Adler doesn't get credit for anything.
No.
I was privileged enough to have parents that supported me and to do stuff that I was terrible at, like riding dirt bikes and racing them. And so when I was doing that, I went to a couple of races, and I went to a Supercross one time in Toronto, and they had done a video to kickstart my heart with all the races and stuff. And it was
That's awesome.
Very cool.
And that was cool. But what was really cool is within what I could see in my section, 90% of the people in my section were singing the song. We're not there for a concert. Crew weren't there. It's a video of thing, and almost everybody there is singing the song. Right.
That's awesome.
That gave me chills. I had goosebumps from that part of it. It was really fucking
awesome.
cool. Right.
Yeah, I cut it. I cut it yesterday. It was on my list. I cut it. But great song.
I got it added last night.
That's a good pick because you're saying it's on your list, Dink, but I didn't even think of that song. That's a great song.
It's a great driving song.
Yeah, it's a great driving song. It didn't hit my radar.
Yeah. It's funny that you said people were singing it. It's too bad Vince couldn't.
Oh, man. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. Well,
but you remember when we saw him? I don't remember how many years ago, like 20 years ago?
It was good.
Yeah. They were awesome.
Awesome.
And played forever.
Yeah. And Tommy flew over the crowd.
Yeah.
And Nick was probably internally bleeding then, but he was still awesome. The whole band was good. Vince sounded great.
Well,
I was like, holy shit. And that was 06.
And they played extra because their opening band got stopped at the border. Couldn't make it across the border.
I thought they bailed.
So there was no opener. So they played an extra 45 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right. That was really cool.
That's very cool.
That was when Rob, one of our buddies, is the high school teacher, and he came right from school, and Slater said, we got to get Mr. Graham out of this cardigan and into a crew shirt before we go into the concert.
I forgot about that.
That's awesome.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm actually mad at myself for not thinking about this song.
One of my many incarnations of the.
It was played in that dirt bike culture. It was played so much when I was doing that stuff too. Like just,
I believe that.
So many good memories of being at the track or driving to the track, listening to that in the truck on the way there. Anyway,
Even the video itself.
My red neck is showing.
High speed racing in the video and stuff, race cars. And, yeah.
And my number one, the album is making its second appearance on one of my lists. It is Sabotage by the Beastie Boys from Ill Communication.
Nice.
I mentioned before how much, and I think it was the 94 episode, how much Ill Communication was a big album for me. I love the album. I can listen to it all the way through. I think Sabotage is a classic driving song. I think the video is fucking hilarious. Directed by Spike Jonze.
Yep.
First single off their fourth studio album. Okay, this is what I find. So when we talk about our ranking and how our lists change, this I found funny. In 2004, Rolling Stone ranked it 475 of 500 greatest songs of all time. In 2010, it was 480th greatest songs of all time.
Wow.
Of 500. And in 2021, it was 245th.
Well, really made a good jump.
Well, all those editors have been fired or quit by then.
Right, exactly.
Right.
New crew.
We love you, Rolling Stone.
Right.
And the song was basically conceived when MCA started playing the bass line, and the other two guys were like, "What is that?" And then just picked up their instruments and started playing off of that. And the rest is history.
Those guys are phenomenal, right? And you could make a case that the Beastie Boys are great for driving all their albums all the way through. If you like the Beastie Boys, they're great. You put them on and you just drive.
I absolutely. I would argue that. I will say, Ill Communication is a driving album.
Yeah. Agreed.
I could put it up there with like a couple
But
of
I'll
my
put Paul's
other, like,
Boutique on and drive too, right? Like the whole.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I mean, Intergalactic. How fucking cool is that?
Oh yeah,
That's
like they have so many great songs that are good in the car, right? Like
Also, Sabotage is a great movie song. How many movies that song been in? You know,
right?
I know it's in two or three J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. So
there you
a
go.
lot of movies.
So it reached 15 in Hot 100, 18 in the alternative airplay. UK Dance 21st.
Wow.
UK Singles 19th.
Yeah.
Canada Top Singles only 38th.
But how about the Dutch?
Where are the Dutch at?
Where are the Dutch?
The Netherlands 35th, but no.
There we go.
That's it.
We love our one Dutch listener.
I love
the Dutch are getting some love when they get to my list.
Yeah, same here.
Oh shit, might have same.
Yep.
Don't tell Austin Powers that. I love the Dutch.
You might have to prep another song.
I might have to get another song.
Yeah, I don't have much. I don't have anything else on that. If you guys don't have anything more, that is my list.
I love that list.
Good. Nice diverse list too.
Every song that you said, I envisioned driving in some capacity. So
right.
Yeah.
But like I said, I could have done a trip hop list. I could have done a house music list. I could have done a rock music list.
Yeah.
Let's, name one. We'll do it. I can do it.
Yeah.
But it'll take me a while because apparently I'll just fucking add like 900 fucking songs.
300 songs. Yep.
It's okay. You just gotta whittle them down to 4.
Yep. Yeah. I'll pick 4 from that.
Just 4.
And then ask me 2 weeks without showing me the list what those 4 were, and I probably won't remember which one they were.
Exactly.
I might, but I don't know. Anyways, I think it's Jimmy. It's up to you.
Yeah. It's me.
It's you.
All right.
Mr. Mister.
Now that we're doing dink disclaimers all the time.
Yep. You should always do it.
The term driving song, it's very vague. I have had 10 lists going just for this show. So many different variants, so many different reasons. I mean, I had a list for driving fast and intense. I had a laid back Sunday chill drive, and I had a list that had drive in the title or about cars, and I kind of merged a bunch of stuff together to come up with this Fab 4 Freddy list.
I did the exact same thing, so that's good.
Yeah. So I think with my number 4, we're gonna have our first samey. It is the amazing Dutch band Golden Earring, Radar Love, but my version is gonna be White Lion.
Nice.
So,
Gonna say White Lion, baby. That's where to go.
So yes, this song is fucking cool. The thing that I like about it, we have a huge storm going on right now, so if I go blank, sorry. They're crazy lightning and everything. Anyway, the song is about having a telepathic love. The guy's far away from home, far away from his lover, and he has the feeling that she is missing him and he needs to rush home and get to her. This song has been in so many different movies: Wayne's World 2, Detroit Rock City, Baby Driver. It was on Top Gear, a very famous episode of The Simpsons about the wig store.
Oh man, I love this song. I've been driving all night and it's wet on the wheel. Do 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 do. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel. Do 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 do. It's my baby calling on the telephone. Do 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 do. I got some pizza and I'm bringing it home. Do 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 do.
It's just a great song. I hate saying that. The cool thing I like about it, this song is the mathematical makeup of this song. 100 beats per minute, 4/4 timing, but everything starts on the 1. If you were to put a drum machine or have to work a drum machine to redo the drums, you'd have to add a sixth note just to make it mathematically work. It's really cool. The song feels like it speeds up, but it's always 100 beats per minute. The song on the radio, Brenda Lee's Coming On Strong. The song that he's listening to is Coming On Strong by Brenda Lee, which is probably one of the worst driving songs you could think of. Right. It doesn't have a lot of momentum. It doesn't have a lot of buildup. It's kind of slow and pulsating. And
that's why it's a forgotten song.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's talks about that in the song.
Didn't she have?
The verse kind of repeats itself a couple times, and during the crescendo of the song, Brenda Lee's Coming On Strong, the newscasters saying the same old song, one more Raider lover gone, because he crashes and dies, and it's, I don't know, the story's really kind of cool. The video, I talked previously about Autograph. Their drummer having a double bass and one tom. Their drummer has the same thing, and it made me laugh. It's just a aesthetics thing for me, and I get a kick out of it. So he's a ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich. I was just gonna say.
Ham sandwich.
I didn't know what you meant till that I saw the picture. Oh man, does that ever look weird?
Yeah, it's off-putting. I mean, for a drummer anyway.
And if you watch the video,
and
he's
I'm not a drummer. It's off-putting
for.
I have no drumming, a background at all. It's off-putting to me. Just as a fan of music.
Also, what drummer doesn't want drums on his drum set?
Right. The OG song charted number 9 on the world record chart. Don't know anything about this chart. I looked it up. I couldn't find any information on the world record chart, but it hit number 9 on that chart. Number 13 on the U.S. Billboard 100. And number 1 on the Dutch charts.
Yeah.
The Bulgarian version, I find it much more powerful because of the amazing Vito Bratta. Kind of just gets to go. He just gets to go on it. His leads are incredible. Through the whole fucking song, Vito Bratta does leads.
Yeah.
There's a semblance of a guitar line, but mostly it's just him going ham. Not ham sandwich, but going ham. White Lions version came out in 1989. The original OG song came out in 73. White Lions charted at number 59, so it wasn't a huge hit, but it was kind of a hit in the rock world. I really love this. Both versions I love, but I love the White Lion version more because Vito Bratta and Greg D'Angelo's drums. Yeah. They're really good. They're strong. The original drummer, I don't remember his name, and I apologize. The original drummer's drum lines are much more phenomenal, but Vito Bratta's guitar lines, the modern recording technologies, Mike Tramp's voice, I'm a huge fan of White Lion. So I'm going to say White Lion's version of Golden Earrings, Radar Love, for number 4. You guys?
Their cover of Radar Love is much better than Winger's Purple Haze.
I have a story.
But all right.
No, go ahead, Chris.
No. All I was gonna say was, I know this song because of the White Lion version.
Oh, right on.
That was my discovery of this song, was having that album, and I didn't really know that song beforehand. That's all I was gonna say. Sorry.
Such a good cover, man. Such a good cover.
Back to your Winger Purple Haze, because I don't want to eat up his notes, because I know he's got way more notes than me. Sorry, down there.
You covered most of it. I got a little bit. But...
Okay, good. I didn't want to kill it for you. That's why.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, Winger. I saw Winger open up for the Scorpions, and they got laughed off a stage playing Purple Haze, and I think it was like their 3rd or 4th song. So I didn't get to see the rest of them that tour. It was Scorpions Savage Amusement. It was a great show. Winger up to that point was pretty fucking kick ass, but they just got laughed. It was all bikers in the crowd. When you're just left, they're just like,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
this.
the point. Yeah.
Fuck this.
Fuck this.
Fuck this.
So, all right, I guess I'm going to number 3. I don't know when else I'd be able to talk about this song, so I was happy to include it on this because it's such a moving song to me. The drum line, the bass line, the bass line just it just goes, it flows, it's awesome. It's 6 minutes long, so it's a longer song. It is Rush Animate.
Oh yeah, good
Wow.
song. Fucking
This song makes me want to go on a long distance drive, have the song on repeat. I love it. The song is really fucking cool.
Yep.
A little recording note on this: Geddy Lee was playing into a house amp that had been rebuilt improperly and had a blown speaker. So the bass is well overdriven, and if you listen with headphones, you can hear the speaker going.
That's yeah.
It's fucking cool as shit. The lyrics are about masculinity and femininity, and it's the masculine version of you need to of what it feels like to be a masculine person, finding his counterpart, and has to embrace his femininity to balance out his counterpart. And it's a really kind of a moving song once you realize that's what it's about. Otherwise, it's just kind of a bunch of segmented phrases. But knowing the meaning behind it made it a stronger song for me. Neil Peart fucking kills it on this. That drum line on that is, I play it in my head 5-6 times a week randomly, and I love this song.
You know, it's funny how you say that because the song is named Animate, and you're saying what it actually means, which I guess never looked that big into this or that deep into the song. But the album's name is Counterparts.
Correct.
And then the album cover is just a bolt and a nut.
Correct.
Those male and feminine coming together.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. It all comes together, man. It's very cool. Nice. I can learn something new about how old is that album now? 30 years?
That's 1993.
Yeah. So there you go. 30 years there. Yeah.
As far as driving goes, you probably can't go wrong with a Rush song just because of Neil.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if we did honorable mentions, it was Subdivisions.
Oh, I love.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't do those anymore.
Yeah. Nope.
Good thing. Oh yeah, but yeah, the song hit number 35 on the U.S. mainstream. Sorry, it lasted for about 3 weeks in the top 50. So, kind of an ish song on the charts for them. But I love this album. This album is amazing, and it got shit on by critics.
Yeah, well, fuck the critics. Fuck them.
All Music, whoever the fuck they are, described the song as straightforward, and the song had a decent overall sound, very entertaining middle part.
Jesus Christ, was it written by a 5-year-old? What the
Yeah.
And the fun thing is too is that, I'm not joking, might be my top 5 Rush songs of all time. I love this song. Love it.
Yeah. When I'm listening to my Rush list, that's the first song that's played every single time. And it's not even my favorite Rush song. I mentioned that in previous shows.
Yeah.
Losing It is my favorite Rush song.
Yeah.
But that's not a great driving song unless you want to be sad.
Right.
But
no one should be crying while they're driving. People don't be doing that.
Yeah, this has
I want to
energy
do that.
to
I'll
it.
just listen to The Cure.
Energy and drive. Exactly.
Exactly.
So, all right. If you guys don't have anything else, number 2. This song is so fucking incredible. It is eclectic. It's crazy, and it is Primus. Jerry was a race car driver.
Nice.
Solid.
That's great.
This might be the first Primus song I heard.
Me too. Yeah.
And it fucking punched me in the face, and I'm like, what the fuck am I listening? Wait,
That's what everybody said.
what the fuck is this? Play that again. What is this?
Yeah.
And it's all over the place. And Les Claypool's a fucking musical genius.
Yeah.
he's more satirical style lyrics for all of their songs.
Yeah,
So sometimes it's hard to take it serious, but if you just kind of just take the melody of the song and the music, it's overwhelming at times how fucking incredible Primus is. Tim Herb Alexander, the drummer, made such an impression on me, and I wanted to emulate him in every fucking way that I could. So I tried and I couldn't. So
good try, kid.
Yeah. Okay, so the song from 1991, it's kind of short, 3 minutes 11 seconds. It has a sample in it, "Dog Will Hunt," and it's from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. What was the character's name? I had it written down here somewhere. Anyway, Chop Top is the character's name. The song has 2 characters in it. It's Jerry, who is, I believe, a 26-year-old race car driver. The lyric was, "Jerry was a race car driver. He drove so goddamn fast. He never did win no checkered flags, but he never did come in last." The story on this is he's just an emphatic driver, and he loved to go fast, and he got drunk one night and wrapped himself around a telephone pole. Died. And then the second character is Captain Pierce, a retired fireman, and it's just about what could have been. It's just all about what could have been. The song's amazing. I love it. Sailing in the Seas of Cheese, fucking phenomenal album. If you like eclectic music, satirical lyrics, and just mind-blowing musicianship, check out Seas of Cheese and Jerry Was a Race Car Driver.
Yeah, I laughed because when you said when you first heard it, this first song I heard by them as well, but I had the same exact, response you did was, "What the fuck is this?" It's like, and I think everyone's first, when they first hear Primus, that's the first thing they always say, "What the hell is this?" Because it's Primus is their own genre, man.
Yeah,
Totally.
I mean, I had heard of them. I don't know that I heard them, but then I saw them at Lollapalooza. The same night as I saw Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And they blew me away.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I've seen them
Fell in love
twice.
with them right away.
I'm a fan. Seen them twice. Yeah, my first song was either Jerry Was a Race Car Driver or Tommy the Cat. I can't remember which one came first. Dink and Quiet. You're scaring
me. The first album I bought was it Pig Soda?
Never saw them.
Oh, Pork Soda.
Pork Soda.
My name is Mud.
My name is Mud, Mr. Crinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Winona's Big Brown Beaver, which
Winona's Big Brown Beaver
is amazing. Well done.
Yeah.
Southbound Pachyderm.
No,
another one. I forgot about that.
Ding, 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 ding.
And when I start, because I kind of did a deep dive when I first heard this song, I had to buy the album. I was like, God damn, these are guys like a modern, almost like I hate to say this because they're completely different sounding bands, but I was like, God, this sounds like a modern Frank Zappa.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, again, Frank Zappa being very satirical, right, and not very serious in most of his lyrics. Right. And again, most accomplished musicians he always had in his band. He was an accomplished musician. Yeah. But again, just the musicianship, and again, the satirical lyrics, and just about they didn't take themselves too seriously. Neither did Frank. And obviously Frank was a lot more political. But it's like, God, that's the first thing I thought of when I heard this. When I heard this album, I was like, God, this is a modern day Frank Zappa.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I find with them is they're a specific listen. I don't mix their songs.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, you listen to their album.
You listen to their stuff. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. You're not going to follow that up with Sade or right.
Probably not, no.
My brain can't deal that kind of shift.
I've had them in fucked up position on playlists before. Like, oh my God. It doesn't play well with others.
I just had a physical aneurysm.
Right, air supply.
What I also find funny is Les Claypool did try out for Metallica.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and they were so like blown away on his weirdness, and they're like, he's too fucking good for us.
Yeah.
Did you see when Geddy Lee went to visit Les at his his little bar?
Yes.
Yeah, the tribute to Neil on the at the bar. Yeah, that was really cool.
15 years old, if I could have imagined the day when I'd be helping Geddy Lee off with his coveralls, I would have myself.
So
I don't have much more to go.
All right, so I'm gonna go to my number one.
Roll it.
This song, it's an instrumental.
Oh.
This is one of those cool fucking. You could drive fast, you could drive slow.
Gary Glitter.
No, that was Glitter Camp. Don't bring me back there.
Literally don't.
Please don't.
No.
Don't.
There's a closed court case about that. So I can't talk about.
We can't talk about it though.
Right. There's an NDA.
Right.
So anyway, it is. It's Joe Satriani.
What? Who's that?
From The Extremist, and it is Summer Song.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
And this song is so fucking cool. It's so fluid. It's not all over the place, but there's just like a
smoothness to
but
it.
It's an upper tempo song. So it's about 90 beats per minute. They're so fucking cool. There's a lot of harmonics to it. I can't talk about the lyrics. Although, if you Google Joe Satriani's Summer Song lyrics, it will bring you to a page.
It's just blank.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Lyrics transcribed by Frank Miller.
Right. This
Norman
song
Greenbaum.
hit number 5 on the U.S. Billboard mainstream. It was number 44 on the Dutch albums.
Ooh.
Oh, the Dutch.
Nice. Way to go,
This
Dutch.
is going to be a thing now, isn't it?
Yeah. They know their music.
You're acting back. I have to do some Dutch research.
Right. And
Right. It's from the 4th album, The Extremist, by Satriani. The video is really cool. It's in sepia tone. He's leaning against a pole doing a bunch of his fills. And one of the derby, it's a demolition derby. Yeah. And it hits the pole right next to him, and he doesn't flinch, and he keeps going. It's just a really cool kind of video. Andy Johns, I've mentioned him not hundreds, but a shit ton of times on the show. I'm a big fan of his production values.
Yeah, me too.
It was Grammy nominated, did not win for Instrumental of the Year. In Canada, the album hit number 27. So that's my number one. I love this song. I could listen to this song every day in every different scenario, sitting on the couch, on the computer, driving. I like it driving. I wanted to put another Satch song in here, but like I said, there was 10 different versions of this list, and I'll use those songs in different scenarios. So
he could have had an instrumental list, right? Like
absolutely,
easily. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah.
And it wouldn't be easy.
No, it would have
132 songs on there.
Yeah, fuck.
Obviously, Jimmy, I like this pick a lot. We've talked about this before in other shows that this album is always fighting for my number 1 or number 2, no lower than 2 Joe Satriani albums. It's just
love this album
from beginning to end. It's
Motorcycle Driver.
Yeah. I mean, it's Rubina's Blue Sky, Happiness, and obviously The Extremist itself, Friends. It's such a great album. Anyhow, I mean, but Andy Johns mixed with Joe Satriani, just a perfect timing for this, because he can come off, obviously he was big with Surfing with the Alien. Then he had a couple of hits off of
Flying a Blue Dream.
But this was almost like his next step, because when this song hit the radio, it hit the radio right away, and it hit MTV right away too. It didn't have to fight to get on there, right?
No,
it was always Joe Satriani, and it was this album is perfectly produced. Well received by the average person and perfectly produced. But yeah, this song was on my short list for obvious reasons for driving songs. So great pick. I like it.
I'm disappointed I didn't think of him, because I did love this album.
It's such a great album.
It was one of my Columbia's purchases.
I have to honestly admit, if I haven't admitted it on the shows, I never really listened to him that much. In fact, hearing you guys talk about him has made me listen to him more in the last year than I have in my entire life. And grown appreciation for him more than I just thought he was decent before. Now you guys talk about him with such love. I'm like, oh, he's fucking pretty good. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the few albums that I've actually waited for in line to go get.
Well, that says something, right? Like,
yeah. Flying in a Blue Dream was a revelation to me musically. Jonathan Mover, Stu Hamm, just huge fan of those musicians. And then they said the release date, and I can't remember the name of the store in Eden Prairie. The
Musicland.
What's that?
Musicland?
No, I think Suncoast.
No, Musicland was Eden Prairie.
Well, whatever the store in the mall was, I was in line.
Yep.
The store to open at whatever 10 o'clock, hungover.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I mean that's my list. So this is going to go to you there, Dink. Your list master supreme.
Well, this one was tough. I'm with you guys. This one was hard, and same kind of disclaimer you guys have that it was hard to narrow it down, and because of course I did not have this list like my artist lists that I have.
Yeah.
And I had several lists going at the same time, and then just said fuck it. First off, I will give you props for saying ham 3 times this episode. Stuart Ham plus hammed and ham sandwich. So that's good. Yeah. I didn't think we'd hear ham 3 times. I'm hungry.
Very salty today. Very salty.
Make a sandwich after this episode. And okay, so my first 2 songs, I kind of consider them a basic bitch. The other disclaimer. I thought, okay, with all the fucking songs we have to choose from, are we going to have a samey? We shouldn't, right? But because my first 2 are, I consider sort of basic, they have a driving theme. And again, like you said, Jimmy, I did have a list, like they didn't have drive in the title, but they all had a driving kind of theme, right? I did also think of 4, 5, 10 songs that have drive in the title.
Right. Me too.
I was like, shit, what are we doing here? But anyway. So my number 4 is Radar Love. So it's kind of cool. As soon as I said the Dutch and you said the Dutch, I'm like, okay, we have the same fucking song. If there was going to be a samey, this would be it, right? I don't ever really want to hear this song ever again.
I love it.
Oh, really? No, I'm so sick of it. But unless I'm driving, if I'm not driving, I'm like, turn it off. You know what I mean? But if I'm driving, I'm like, put it on, because it is such a driving song. You've covered pretty much everything. I have the original, so I have some Dutch stuff. I think Barry Hayes' voice is really cool. And if you've ever listened to those guys, they don't speak English that well. That's not their first language, right?
Yeah, they speak it a lot of phonetically, yeah.
Right. So
they were hooked on phonics, Joe.
They were totally hooked on phonics. They went to phonics camp.
Phonics camp. Had my mom known,
I can read
phonics camp.
Holy shit.
But the bass line in that song, and it's Rinus Gerritsen who's the bassist, right? I think it's really cool. And of course, George Koyman's the guitarist we just lost in July. So I think that's worth a mention.
We were just talking about that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you covered where it hit in the States. It hit top 10, minus the Dutch charts. It hit top 10 in Canada, Australia, Germany, and Spain. That's really all I had, other than you covered the cover. But it's been covered, and I thought this was a little extreme, but what I read was it's been covered over 500 times.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Adams, U2, obviously White Lion, the Blue Man Group, like everybody has covered this song. Right. So that's all the other stuff I had.
My grandma's band.
But it's definitely a song I want to hear in the car. And any other time somebody puts it on, I'm like, I'll listen to it, but I'd rather not. Like, there's so many more songs in the world we could listen to than this, unless we're in the car.
Once I pulled this, like I said, I had a bunch of different lists, and it was on most of those lists. And I must have, in the last week and a half since we, came up with the concept, maybe 2 weeks, I must have listened to it 25 times and just enjoyed it every fucking time.
Yeah, see, I probably listened to it twice. to get back the feel. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it again, but it's definitely on my list. It's like a grand antiqued in. It's on there, right?
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you.
That's code for grandfather.
Right. Antiqued in. Antique that shit in. Sepia tone it.
Oh, shit. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. We can move on. We don't have to talk about it anymore. That's number 4. Number 3, you could maybe put the basic bitch on this, maybe not, but this is Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty.
That was on one of my lists.
On one of my lists as well.
Yeah, it's a driving song. Christ, they talk about driving in the song. To me, like, I fell in love with this song when Full Moon Fever came out, but before I bought Full Moon Fever, and I've mentioned this before with cassette singles, and we still don't have a sponsorship from the single makers, but I had Running Down a Dream on single, and then I was like, of course, fell in love with You're So Bad. It's my favorite Petty song, and then the rest of the album's great. I won't back down. I'm like, I'll buy the whole album, right? So that always happened to me. I'm like, why did I buy that stupid single? Just buy the whole thing, right?
Right.
But anyway, yeah, reached number 23 in Canada, in both Canada and the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, same spot, 23. So that's kind of cool. Song was co-written by Mike Campbell and Jeff Lynne, because Jeff Lynne always had something to do with Petty, right? And it's got a Lynne kind of feel, right?
That bounce, yeah.
Yeah. The lyric me and Del were singing, Little Runaway, is a reference to Del Shannon's Runaway, obviously, if you know any oldies, and I love that song too. So that also kind of made me like it, because I love Runaway. The guitar solo in it is great. Mike Campbell, and for anyone that doesn't know who Mike Campbell is, he was a member of the Heartbreakers. Co-wrote many of the hits, Refugee, Here Comes My Girl, You Got Lucky, on and on. Composed Boys of Summer and The Heart of the Matter for Dawn. Worked on most of Stevie Nicks' solo albums, and him and Neil Finn were the 2 guys that replaced Lindsay in Fleetwood.
Oh,
yeah.
So 2 guys. 2 guys to replace 1 guy.
Yep, to replace 1.
But anyway, the song had resurgences all over the place. It was using Grand Theft Auto and Guitar Hero, right? And in my notes here, Petty's typically smooth-sounding woohoo accompaniments and underlining driving rhythm make it a perfect song for the road. And that's really the end of my notes. So.
Yeah, as soon as you said it, I can envision that playing while driving.
Yeah. Like, how'd that go?
How did that AC/DC song go again? Ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. Great, now YouTube's going to ding us now.
Yeah. That's it. If you got anything else to add, feel free.
No, good song. This song didn't even come on my radar. So, but yeah, it was great.
Cut yesterday.
Now that you said it, makes perfect sense.
I had it side by side with Kickstart My Heart, and I'm like, I'm cutting one of these too, because I knew somebody might have. I'm like, are we gonna have any samesies? Radar Love might be a samesy, or one of these 2 could be a samesy. I'm like, I'm cutting one of these.
So I replaced No Shit that with Kickstart My Heart.
That's funny, and I cut Kickstart. I dropped Kickstart.
That is funny.
That is funny,
That's
right?
funny.
All the fucking songs, right? Like,
we're just complaining how broad this genre is, and yet we got a samesies almost
a samesy, right? And like, shit, what are the odds, right?
Well, I mean, that also speaks to how, like, you know, getting into each other's minds with our lists, you know, putting a list together, like, fuck, I don't want to talk about the same song they're talking about. And with this, I can't even fucking think. With this topic, I mean, you could literally get rid of a song. Okay, that's going to be a samesy. Like, I knew Radar Love was going to be a samesy with one of us, but I just fucking adore the song.
Right.
Tom Petty, this was on one of my versions of the list, one of my 10 versions. I love Tom Petty. In fact, you guys listening or watching, let us know if we should do a Tom Petty list. But carry on.
I think we should.
Yeah. I think we should too.
I agree.
Actually, we should all. I was going to say before we could do a Primus one too.
Oh, I would love that.
Wow.
Sorry, but yes, I'd be all down for a Tom Petty.
Be a fun dive. Yeah. Yeah, Petty's got so much stuff, right?
Huge catalog, great songs. I mean, he's been in the top 10 20 times,
right,
or more. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I will move on to number two. Number two is a driving song, probably just for me. It's not a basic driving song, but by this band, it is a basic bitch as far as their catalog. I talked about these guys in our 84 episode a couple episodes ago. So this is Judas Priest, and this is You Got Another Thing Coming.
Oh.
I love hearing this song in the car, and a lot of Priest fans are probably sick of You Got Another Thing Coming. It's like
Love
I said,
it.
it's one of their most famous songs, one of the generic songs. It's there. You Shook Me All Night Long, probably.
Yeah.
But it still ranks pretty high because I like the song so much on my Priest list, and it's definitely a song when I hear it in the car, I crank it up. And it's so generic, it's probably the only Judas Priest song my wife knows.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's that, because she said something once, this is Judas Priest, right? I was floored, right? I'm like, well, I guess if you're gonna know any Priest, this would be the one, right?
Admit when she said that you got a little turned on.
I was hot and heavy.
Honey, you're so hot right now.
Yeah, it wasn't hard. It was
I'm kind of shocked you didn't do Heading to the Highway on this.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. There's other ones, and that's and Freewheel Burnin's also, like there's other ones, right? But for me, it's this, and maybe it's the
Turbo
radio
Lover. Anyone Turbo Lover?
Right? There's tons, right? I think it's the radio play because I listen, especially here. I listen to a station, I think I mentioned before, 92.1 in Winnipeg. Here they play older metal, older rock, classic rock. And this gets some heavy rotation, right? So if I get in the car and it's on, because I'm not throwing Priest on every time I get in the car, but I'm like, oh, crank it up.
Yeah.
Now, in the older days, when I first started driving, when I was bringing cassettes into the car, I was bringing Priest, right? But Priest,
right.
Everybody wanted to get out of the car, right? So I was like, fuck.
Right.
That's good. No,
I would put this on. I'm not a big Priest fan. I think I said that before, but this would be on a mixtape if I went for driving songs back then, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
it completely suits the topic.
Yeah, it's just a thundering sound, a perfect song for driving, right? The right tempo and. But it's 82, released from Screaming for Vengeance album. Reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot Mainstream Rock charts.
That's pretty huge.
That's pretty big for them,
82?
Right?
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So powerful guitar riffs and Halford's vocals is what I have in my notes here. It's been featured in a bunch of TV shows and commercials and stuff. I didn't write them all down, but that's really helped it probably in the heavy metal culture, why it's also so well known. And Dave Holland, like I know you mentioned him when I mentioned him before.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. You gave him a nod. He doesn't get, like, both him and Ian Hill, the bassist, don't ever get talked about that much with this band. Yeah. And the drum work in You Got Another Thing Coming is not, anything spectacular. It just fits the song. It's just perfect, right?
Yeah, it plays to the song. A nice solid 4/4, 85 beats per minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought he was worth a mention. Like I said, it's when people talk about the band, it's always Rob or before KK left, it was Glenn and KK that everybody talks about the guitars, right? But those two other guys are always solid, right?
Yeah.
And I like enough of their catalog to
rhythm section
music down and like, oh, the bass is good, the drums are good, right?
Yep.
But anyway, that's it. That's my number 2.
Yep. And Dave Holland looks like every 70s uncle.
He totally did. Or so does Ian, kind of, right? Like,
he does.
Yeah. That was my neighbor's uncle that chain smoked cigarettes and worked on a motorcycle. Maybe he ripped apart the lawnmower.
Right, exactly. He's in the garage.
Figure out the angler boat. Yeah.
Dave's out in the garage screaming at his wrenches.
Yep.
All right, I'll blow the roof off here with number 1. And normally when I say that's a country song, but it's not a country song, but it is a dance song. So Chris and I talked before when we came up with this, like, we could do like a whole trance list or a whole dance list. Like, again, all mood, right? So this one, I knew there would be no samesies because you guys probably don't even know it. But it is Go On by the British band JK. And when I say band, I say that loosely because it's dance. So they're not really a band.
Right.
Okay, go on.
It's go on, exactly. It's a chick sitting with some composers, right? I found this funny when I tried to find some information on the song. So said that JK is known for their blend of pop and rock influences. And I was like, pop and rock, I guess, for Euro dance. Released in April 88, gained popularity in the late 90s, charted in several countries, showcasing the band's appeal during that era. Okay. The singer is Marta Simlat. She's a Polish model, best known for this Eurodance band.
Yeah,
much like when I brought up another dance song, which was "Running Up That Hill" by Elastic Band, this one has Italian producers. All these Euro dances is like one or two people, and the producers or the DJs are more important almost than who's doing the vocals or whatever, because they've composed the whole song, right?
Yep.
So the Italian producers are David, not to be confused with the two Davids
David from Boomtown,
Joe's band, David and David, David Riva and Larry Pignagloli.
Who?
Yes, so that's what I thought. So this will only really appeal to dance music fans, and Chris will know some of what I'm talking about here. But Larry Pignagloli, he knew Anner Lee Gordon, who is the singer or the co-author of Rhythm of the Night from Corona. And they composed a bunch of hit tracks, including this JK stuff, all the Wigfield stuff. So that's Saturday Night, Think of You, Another Day, and Ann Lee Two Times, if you remember that song. And then I thought this little add-on was kind of funny for well after the Milli Vanilli times. At the height of the popularity in 96 for JK, Marta Simlat, that singer I was talking about, was not the one performing the vocals. Rumors started to circulate that she didn't really sing. She lip-synced. And that the singers...
Walsh type thing?
Yeah, so the singers for JK were Sandy Chambers, no clue who that is. Zita Messiah was one of the singers, and she toured with Robbie Williams, Tom Jones, Michael Jackson, Phil Collins, Leo Sayer, and Sting. And Giovanni Brisola, who is really known as Jenny B, and she's the singer in Rhythm of the Night and The Summer is Magic by Play Ahead. Summer is Magic, if you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd that go again?
I'm not saying that again. But anyway.
Magic.
Summer is
That's
magic.
like when I was working in bars, that was fucking
right.
huge.
But anyway, JK Go On is my number one. And the people that are listening to our audio stream now have heard the song in the background as Joe will, this fine form editing will have that playing, and you guys will hear it for the first time. A little bit, right? It's just got a good driving beat. As far as some of that dance music is good for dancing, but this one is not even all that great for dancing. It's a faster BPM. It's a good driving song.
Right.
That's it.
I had some dance stuff. I didn't have that.
I had a bunch of trance stuff that I cut. I was I'm not gonna have all that shit. But
I had Children by Robert Miles was on.
I had Children by Robert Miles on my list too, right? And that's what I mean. If we did an all instrumental, that would be on. That would be on it.
Absolutely. Fuck.
Yeah. When you first say JK, I got confused because that's also the lead singer of Jamiroquai's name too. So
yes.
Right. I was like, what? Oh, okay.
I
Which I
didn't know
love
that.
too. I have some of Jamiroquai was on my list as well.
Me too.
It was in the top 4, but it's there.
It's on my
What
list.
what was Jamiroquai's big song with the videos?
Virtual
I like
Insanity.
Virtual Insanity.
Insanity. Yeah. Cosmic Girl.
Cosmic Girl's good too. Yeah, those two are awesome.
He's got I love his voice.
I love his voice, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
He still sounds the same. I saw just like a YouTube documentary. I think it was produced by him, but he still got the same voice, man.
Yeah. He's got nice hats too.
Yeah, always nice hats. Yes.
Killer hats.
But yeah, that's my list, boys. That's it.
Nice.
Up to you, Joe. Finish it up. Close strong.
Well, that's in the show because I forgot to make out a list. So, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I had no samesies. In fact, I'll guarantee you guys have not heard of one of these bands. Jimmy has, but you two, I'd be surprised if you did.
Ooh, local.
But that being said, like you guys, when I first came over with this, I literally have a driving list, and then I have a driving list I literally drive to all the time. And I literally pulled from that list because, like you guys said, there's so many good songs. I'm like, okay, so what are the songs I never get sick of when I drive, and because ask anybody, I like to drive fast. It's obnoxious, I know, but my one car is so fun, especially where our new house is, to go around these windy roads and stuff. It's so fun.
He has some Puma driving shoes that he wears.
That's what I wear. It was Puma driving shoes. Just because they're skinnier, not because of anything else. Because I have long, skinny feet. But my number 4.
All right, there's Sideshow. Calm down.
Let's bring it back in.
My number 4 is a Samesies artist. It's by a guy who replaced Richie Blackmore in Deep Purple in 1993.
What?
That lasted for 2 years. This is, of course, after he made a name of himself playing melodic rock instrumental guitar. Number 4 is aptly named Driving at Night by Joe Satriani from his first album, Not of This Earth. What if you were listening to the version? That's the original cover. It's the 7th and last track on, I'm sorry, not the last track, but 7th track on his first album, Not of This Earth. And his Satriani's liner notes of this album, he said he was going to make a guitar record that would be enjoyed by all, not just by guitar chop record for rockers, but one that had real music on it. And if you listen to Joe Satriani and other instrumental guitarists, he literally is, and most of his melody is easy. It's all melody, though. He's always melody, and he plays with the top-notch musicians. On the Extremist, he played with a bunch of guys, including Stu Ham, like you're talking about before.
Craig Bissonette.
With your Bissonette brothers too on that album.
Yep.
But the song is a unique sound for him because it's his first album, so he's still trying to figure things out. You can hear that, but it's unlike any of his other songs where it's kind of driven by the symphonic keyboard in the background. Mm-hmm. And it's driven by the rhythm guitar just playing these staccato chord changes throughout the verse, and the drums almost sound like they're in double time. They're not, but that's what it sounds like with the rest of their music. Mm-hmm. Again, there's a perfect, somebody made a video for this song because Satriani never had one. It's literally this guy driving through the tunnels of, I think it's the UK at night, and it fits the song perfect. That's what it is, just driving at night. So if you can picture with yourself driving at night, going really fast, that's what this song sounds like. Yeah. The weird story about this, you guys like to talk about memories. So I don't know, maybe my kids aren't listening to this. My kids don't listen to this, let's be honest. They're 34 and 30. They don't give a shit.
Right, that's what you're talking about.
But back in the day when my buddy and I would drop some LSD and drive around. Kids, don't do this, okay? Don't do this. But we would put this album, we would put this song on.
Adults don't do that. Anytime you're in the car, that's not a good idea.
No.
It's like, we gotta get out of this car.
We rationalized it. He was only on one hit, so he was fine. So
he's good.
But we were listening to this song and the Terminator 1 soundtrack going what we thought was 90 miles an hour. It's probably like 25.
Yeah.
On the median.
right. On the side of the road, right?
But if you know what the Terminator 1 soundtrack, this song kind of fits in perfectly with that soundtrack for some reason. I don't know what it is. It just kind of has that same kind of feeling. But again, if you probably don't know this song. It's a deep cut by Joe Satriani. But again, aptly named Driving at Night. And when you hear it, I challenge you guys to listen to it. You'll be like, oh yeah, this totally sounds like somebody driving at night. Because it totally does. I know how he does it. He does. Totally does.
Driving on LSD is just a bad idea, but it was so much fun.
It was.
It was fun if you were driving.
Unless it was snowing.
Were annoying, right?
Oh, yeah.
The passengers were like,
right.
Me and Dennis were driving in the snow, and it was snowing. You know when it snows in the pavements, it's got a little dusty snow on it. And Dennis keeps like leaning over. He goes, without crashing, listen to the music and drive a little bit faster.
Wow, the colors. Colors.
You know, we're listening to "Higher State of Consciousness" by Josh Wink, the dance song. Yeah, he's like, without crashing. And there's two guys in the back. I remember who they were. They were talking to each other. I had no idea what we were doing.
I don't condone this.
No,
I don't either. Kid, don't do this.
In fact, we should probably cut that from the show.
No, we should leave it.
No, it's Dan. Nothing. I do no editing in this
We all grow
on
up.
this show. What are you talking about? This show doesn't get edited. What are you talking about?
Sure.
You ever edited yourself ever?
Ever? No, I've never replaced words ever. Okay, I'll be challenged though. If you guys actually have heard of this band, Jimmy has, because you listen to this. I listen to this band ad nauseum. We hung out a lot. Number 3 is probably has the best / worst stage names of all time. The guitarist was John E. Love. The bass player's name was Skid, not Slash, but Skid. The drummer was Joey Gold. And the singer had the best and / worst stage name ever, Jizzy Pearl.
Oh, nice.
Right?
That's cloudy.
That's cloudy.
Is there a red room in
And whatever you're picturing what Jizzy Pearl looks like in your mind,
That's
that's exactly how he looks.
It's exactly how he looks.
But obviously, this is a deep cut on their album, Wasted America. You might know this band by their only real kind of sort of hit. It was MTV darling at the time. It was a song called Why Do You Think They Call It Dope? And MTV really thought it was an anti-weed song. It was and this is the one band, I swear to God, there was a rock club here in Minneapolis called The Mirage. And I was in first row standing there. And these guys came out, of course, late. And they came running out. As soon as all 4 came run out, you just got this big giant wolf of freaking pot smells. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, what the hell? And then they play their first 2 songs. And then Jizzy Pearl goes, the classic thing you see in a movie, he goes, it's so great to be in. Where are we? Minneapolis. I had no idea what the fuck he was. But couldn't find a lot in this song, but I'll give you a little bit because I'll never get a chance to talk about this band again. Just a little bit about this band and a little about the time when this song came out.
Well, what's the name of the song?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say the name of the song. The name of the song is called Evil Twin, off their second album, Wasted in America. Thank you, Jimmy.
What's the name of the band?
Love Hate.
Love Hate. Okay.
Yes.
A big song, Blackout in the Red Room.
Yeah, and like I said, why do you think they call it?
I don't think I've heard of them at all.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe it wasn't a Canada thing. Could be.
Yeah,
I
just missed it.
Yeah, they were part of that sleaze rock of the day. You know, you're talking about bands like LA Guns, Guns N' Roses, Faster Pussycat, Pretty Boy Floyd. That music always sounded dirty and loose, not overproduced. In some ways, it's kind of a segue to the Seattle sound because it was an alternative sound to what everything else was like Motley Crue and those bands were sounding like. And almost they kind of have the same roots as grunge did, which was the roots were in punk, right?
Right.
It's kind of like what sleaze rock out of LA was. That's what Love Hate was. The song I'm talking about is Evil Twin. Ironically enough, the band didn't want this song on the album, but the label added it against their will anyhow, without the band knowing it. So I will say this is the one time that I've heard lately that we've talked about labels are always wrong. They were actually correct. It's one of the best songs on the album. Some funny notes of the time. On June 1st, 1992, Jizzy performed a publicity stunt to try to help album sales.
I was just reading that.
No, the best thing is you can go on YouTube and watch the LA news report on this, and they actually say his name, Jizzy Pearl, like 4 times. It's hilarious. This involved Jizzy, with the help of his band and some friends, of erecting a cross on the letter Y of the Hollywood sign and performing a mock crucifixion on it, with a camera crew and a helicopter, thinking the cops would come and he'd come down because he was 60 feet in the air. Well, no one really noticed, so he was up there for hours.
Good one, Jizzy.
Stuck in the crucifixion pose. The label Columbia Records was not amused or was not happy about this publicity stunt. It was not something. It's something the band did on their own. But you can go on YouTube and just type in Jizzy Pearl Hollywood.
I don't want to type in Jizzy anyway.
I don't know that I want to type that in, but he looks like a Jizzy Pearl.
I love hate, love/hate.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
You'll see I'll even put the link in our YouTube video of the news conference or the news clip. It's hilarious. But also on the same tour, when this album came out, Love Hate was actually opening for Skid Row on their tour for Slave the Grind. A few shows in, Jizzy and Sebastian Bach, guess what they did? They got into a fight.
I was going to say they came to blows. Right?
Yeah, they got into a fight.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Love Hate was kicked off the tour after the fight, but after a couple of days before the next show, they made up and hugged, and they were good, and they stayed on the tour. That is my number 3, Evil Twin by the band Love Hate. I love this album. Again, it's that sleazy rock era. Love it. Their first 2 albums are
a great driving song, obviously.
Great driving song, man. It's just like I said, it's got that constantly drum going. Almost they also in the very beginning they have a sample of Jizzy's going evil, 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 like really high pitched, and he's got this weird pitchy voice. You trust me, you'll understand once you hear it. But it's such a good driving song, man. It's just a heavy song. I love it. Awesome. Evil Twin by Love/Hate. You just call them Love Hate, but that's how they spell it. That's my number 3. Let's see here.
You got anything to add on Jizzy?
I'm reading about Jizzy right now. It says that Jizzy left the band to sing with LA Guns at one point.
Okay, there you go. So right there, where are my notes on that? So
he was hired as lead singer for Rat in 2000.
Yeah, so Jizzy Pearl was the singer on one LA Guns album, the Tracy Guns version of LA Guns at the time, Shrinking Violet. He was also on one Quiet Riot album, 2014's 10. He was Rat's lead singer from 2000 2006. Live only. There was no albums produced at the time. I mean, for a long time, he's also the lead singer of Steven Adler's GNR tribute band, Adler's Appetite.
Whose Rat was that? Because doesn't Kirsty own the name?
No, at the time, that was in dispute. That was what's-his-face, who eventually got...
Blotzers.
Yeah, Blotzers, yeah.
Blotzers, okay, yeah.
Yep.
And when Jizzy Pearl left, Bullet Boy singer took over for Love Hate.
Yes, I just read that as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Robbie
I don't know how I missed this band because they're all around a bunch of bands that I like.
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
Yeah.
They're on again. They were one of those bands where like I referenced a band before. I think in the 80s. I think maybe I don't know, but I referenced a band called London. They're around the same time where one of those bands were always in LA, always ready to be signed. Well, Love Hate finally did get signed, but they were just this messy, dirty, grimy.
Yeah.
You know,
well, they were like one of the leaders of the sleaze
rock. Yeah.
Sleaze, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was a pretty revolving door. A lot of semi-famous musicians played with them, you know, in interim. Robbie Crane, who was with Lynch Mob, Warrant, Vince Neil, the bass player, played with them for a while. Mark Torian. There was a bunch of other people. I think Jimmy DeAnda, the drummer for Bullet Boys, played with them for a while. So it was kind of a revolving door. And it was
all those bands. If you look at the list of like LA Guns members and the Fasty Pussycat members, it's like past members like 20 members long. It's the same thing with these bands. But again, if you like that LA Guns, Faster Pussycat, you know, or GNR's first album and their bootleg before then, you know, when they're really dirty. That's one thing I love about GNR. I know Jimmy, you're not a fan. But that's why I didn't like Use Illusion 1 and 2 because like, oh, it's so pristine and produced. Like that's not what made Guns N' Roses.
No, Appetite is so much better. Like I like it.
Yeah.
Is it?
I challenge you. I just listened to the two albums I tell you guys listen to is Blackout in the Red Room, which is their first album, and then this album, which is Wasted America. I think this is the better of the two albums, but they're both very good albums.
As soon as we're done tonight, for sure.
Their later stuff not so great because at that point it's just Jizzy on Jizzy Pearl with a bunch of other guys, or sometimes just himself with some studio musicians.
It's better to call it
who is that?
Pearl,
Jizzy. It was Jizzy.
Jizzy.
We might get banned or get some kind of mature rating.
It's going to be the Ham episode, but it's clearly Jizzy is taking over.
It's Ham and Jizzy on cheese.
Jizzy.
I'm never saying get jiggy with it when I hear that Will Smith song again. It's going to be getting jizzy with it.
Jizzy with it.
Okay, Chris, you looked him up. Does he look like Jizzy Pearl? Does he look like he sounds?
He looks like a Jizzy Pearl for sure. Looks like he'd give you a Jizzy Pearl.
Yes, he's not a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my number 3. My number 2, I love this band. We don't talk about them enough. I think we've mentioned them in passing. I think the guy who does all the writing on this is also lead singer. He is one of the best riff writers of all time. The guy can write a guitar riff and have it hooky. He's made. I mean, yes, he has almost a signature sound and a signature way he writes. So when you hear a Collective Soul song, you know it's a Collective Soul song.
Nice.
But my number 2 is Heavy by Collective Soul from their album Dosage, which was released in 1999. I love playing this song. It's one of the songs I still play. I warm up to when I play guitar. Again, it's just I never get sick of this song. It's fucking awesome when you're driving because this song doesn't let up at all. It's the second single from the fourth album, Dosage. Like I said, like everything with Collective Soul, essentially written by Ed Roland.
Yeah, awesome.
Who's, again, if you like listening to interviews, a great interview.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know that his first album, Collective Soul album, was actually produced on his own. He played all the instruments with a couple of exceptions, and he kind of shopped it out, you know. But it got radio play before he actually had an actual record deal with that, with the released version we all have. But the song hit number 1 on Billboard's mainstream rock track, number 73 on the Billboard Hot 100, and number 5 in Canada. Yeah. The band's 7 number 1s on Billboard's Hot mainstream rock tracks. What's that?
Or just said, "Wow."
Oh yeah, as well as their most successful, staying atop the charts for this song for 15 weeks, which is great. Again, like I said, I don't think we talk about this band much less Ed Roland enough. Like I said, if you listen to a good Collective Soul song, it's always got a great riff. I mean, he's been doing it for 30 years.
I would do a Collective Soul episode. I love them.
I love them to death.
3 of their songs on this driving list. One was this song, Precious Declaration, and Where the River Flows. I have all 2 songs on, great driving songs, great riffs.
Yep. Like a lot of songs we've talked about, guess what? This song was the last one written for the album.
It's the best one.
Yeah, I think so. Roland said of the song, I wanted to write a song that didn't have a title in the lyrics. So once again, I was being a little bitch, I guess. I felt like I was being taken advantage of. So the whole thing is, all your weight, it falls on me. I was looking for a word that would fit what I was describing. And so that's what he's talking about. All the stress of being Ed Roland. Cool thing about this is Roland said, one of my favorite songs is Trampled Underfoot. For my entire youth, I thought the song was called Talking About Love. The words trampled underfoot appear nowhere. So he wanted that song in particular, just the fact that song's title isn't in the song.
No.
But the guitar rapid tremolo part is amazing. It's actually a guitar riff. And it came about because when he was actually in post-production of the song and just mixing the song, when the song was recorded, he was messing with the bridge, and he kind of messed up the timing on the reverb and the delay, and it made this weird sound. He's like, "Oh, that's cool." So that's the beginning of the song. Mm-hmm. So if you ever see Collective Soul, that's the only thing they have live that's on tape. That's actually a sample in the background when they start the song. And there, by the way, if you haven't seen them live, fucking kill it live.
So 2 months ago here in town, they opened for Our Lady Peace.
And
they used to not be openers, right? But
yeah.
I think because Our Lady Peace is Canadian. Because I would be going in, I didn't know if they were like evenly splitting the bill or who. I thought maybe because Katie had asked me, "Is Collective Soul closing?" I said, "I think they're open," and they did. And they, Our Lady Peace was awesome, but Collective Soul, I was just as excited to see Collective Soul because I hadn't seen them before, and they still rock.
Yes, dude, so good,
much grayer, but still good.
Aren't we all? Yeah, he's so good live, man.
A couple things real quick.
Yeah.
Somehow in life, Collective Soul has completely eluded me. I know Where the River Flows or Where the River Goes. I know that song.
Where the River Flows.
I know that song. But they've completely eluded me. So I can't speak to that song that you're speaking of. But two, you're talking about Trampled Underfoot. It was on one of those 10 lists because it's about a fucking car.
Right.
So Zeppelin, that was almost on there, and I can't remember my third point, but right on.
Was it about Jizzy?
The way to go, Jizzy. Yeah,
it's not about Jizzy.
It's not about Jizzy. It's all about Ed
or Hooked on Phonics.
Great pick, Joe.
And again, we talked about solos a couple episodes ago too. This solo is very simple, but it's aggressive as shit. I just love when it kicks in. Yeah. Again, super simple, but so fucking aggressive. I love it.
Yeah, aggressive but able to play it on the radio. Like it's not overly aggressive where you're like, oh shit.
I just love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I love their sound. Like,
yeah, I'll never get sick of Collective Soul. They're one of the few bands to this day I still listen to the whole entire album.
Yeah.
Their new stuff is, like I said, it's like Tesla. If you listen to them, their new stuff sounds just like their older stuff. It's really good stuff. They
Exactly.
haven't. It has not lost
aged
anything.
well, right.
Yeah, it's aged very well. You can still write a great song, still write a great riff. So, Jimmy, if you got some dead time, listen to some Collective Soul.
Yeah, I mean, you've been talking about Collective Soul for 30 years, and I've just been like, oh, okay, that song, all right.
I'm old.
But I mean, it's just eluded me, so I can't speak to that. I can't.
Well, for me, it was when Shine came out, right? And
that's the song. So
I bought hence Lies and Allegations or whatever their debut was, and then I think even before it's self-titled, the second one, the blue one, right? It's just called Collective Soul. Before that came out, I found in a used shop, I'm still buying CDs, Ed's solo release, and bought that, just Ed Roland, right? I'm like, oh, it's got to be the same guy. And it was awesome. It was a little softer, right? Not quite as heavy as Collective Soul was, but when the Blue album came out, it had December and The World I Know, so it had some softer songs anyway. But he's such a great songwriter.
That album, their self-titled album has like 5 hits on it. So
like it was massive,
I
right?
guess I do know a couple more songs.
Yeah, a bunch, right?
December, Where the River Flows, World I Know, Smashing Young Man, Gel, Untitled.
Gel, right, exactly.
They had songs on the radio from that album that weren't singles too.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, great album, great band.
Yeah, they're a time capsule of like 94 to. Because Heavies, the Dosage is later, right? And then people probably fell off that were like
Dosage is there. Yes, 2 albums after their self-title. Which is huge.
Yeah, great album. I had all those CDs.
My number 1. I love this band. I've loved this band since I heard them. Well, not really, because their first album's not great at all. Everyone hates I think they hate their first album. But my number 1, and when this song, it starts out with just a cello and it's just and it hits. I got to go 90,000 miles an hour. I just fucking love it. The song is "I'm Alive" by the band Anthrax from their album Worship Music.
Wow, yeah.
Released September 12th, 2011. It's the 5th song on their 10th studio album. The 4th and final single from the album. It reached number 29 on the Billboard Mainstream Rock Songs. I could not find anything for Canada. I tried. It is sang by was written, believe it or not, by everyone's second least favorite Anthrax singer, Dan Nelson. Dan was their singer from 2007 to 2009. The song, when he wrote it, was actually called Vampires, and guess what it was about? It was about vampires. But they loved the album or the music so much when they kicked Dan out of the band and brought when they kicked Dan out of the band, they brought John Bush back for just a few months and then he left. And then they brought Belladonna back, and Belladonna loved the music, and he got rid of all the vocals, all the words, made his own song, and just retitled it, obviously, "I'm Alive."
That's awesome.
Love
the Anthrax. Love it.
Yeah, I love the Anthrax as well. Joey Belladonna said the lyrics seemed dated to me, but when I heard them, even back then, it felt lame, and I would be writing lyrics about about Bush then. That's what he was writing about. He was writing about George W. Bush. A little late, but I went back and he changed a little bit things because it's a political song about George W. Bush. So there you go. Let's see here. Ian also said, too, the song is my vision about people being sheep and how easy it is to lead people in one way or the other to get them to do something. Sounds pretty applicable right about now.
Yeah.
He said, I remember before when their maps didn't have red state or blue state on them.
Mm-hmm.
The song was nominated in 2013 for Best Hard Rock Metal Performance. It was their 4th nomination. And they lost to Hailstorm for Love Bites.
Wow.
Of note, they've been nominated 6 times for a Grammy and have never won. But this song is one of those few songs when it comes on for the 1,000,000th time, I get aggressive. I fucking love this song. I want to punch something every time I hear it. And again, for being a song so much later in the band's career, it's one of their best albums, one of their best songs they've had, period. Straight up. So that's my list, gents.
That's good.
Yeah, I think we kind of proved that, even though we had one seamsies and two of the same artists, we've kind of proved that driving songs are a grand scope of whatever you discern, which you have fun listening to when you're driving.
Well, they're selfish. There's,
Oh, it's personally
They are
absorbing, yeah.
And you know yourself, if you're driving with it, it's not always the same, right? If you have other people in the car, they might not want to hear what you want to hear while you're driving. So then you got to compromise, and then you're both listening to a shared driving song, right?
Right.
I would be cranking other shit if you weren't in the car. Like,
it's not a unique experience. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I originally, you mentioned Anthrax. I originally had a driving fast theme, and I know that I talk about metal probably too much for the show.
Well, that's your thing, right? Like,
my number one on that metal drive fast, crazy horsepower list was Only by Anthrax.
Oh, yeah.
And they probably got a bunch, right? Like,
and I just like that. So I'm a big fan of Anthrax. I love Anthrax. We've talked about this in other shows. So I love that pick. That's fantastic.
The funny thing with Anthrax and John Bush, I consider that a different band like I do with Van Hagar and Van Halen. I consider a different band. I do. It sounds different to me. I'm not a big Bush fan.
I actually am. I actually am a big
Fight!
Right.
No, I love Sound of White Noise. I love Sound of White Noise. For me, it kind of falls off after that, but I just always been a big fan of Belladonna. He's a unique.
Psalm 442. Oh, yeah. I love Bush. Beer.
Jizzy Pearl, he loves Bush.
He loves Bush.
I think that's enough for this show, guys. I think
That's
YouTube,
wrap up this Bush.
Well, I guess for something.
All right, close it up, brother.
But yeah, if you want to listen to the audio version, or if you're listening to the audio version, want to see the video version, or you want to see the great stuff that Dink is doing on our socials, just go to justrankpod.com and you want to see all of our links there. We're thinking about, soon in August, we have another show another monthly show for our Queued Up. So look for that on the last Saturday every month. That's coming up here pretty soon. We're doing a weekly news show, just a real short MTV news type, real quick, 3 to 5 minute show. So if you have ideas for that, let us know. If you have your list, post them, message us, post them on Facebook, post them on YouTube, post them on your audio app of the list you want us to do, or your favorite list of that top 4 that we did that week. We'd love to see them because the other thing we want to add to the shows is we want to be able to add, hey, let's talk about user comments. Hey, this user had this for this show.
We're starting to see a few more people adding their own list.
Yeah.
Cool,
so
right?
continue to interact with us, and we'll create like a little 10-minute segment after each show and talk about the previous shows, episode and your comments.
Your comments, you're guaranteed to have one of us interact with you in some capacity or another.
Yep. So do us a favor, click download on your audio app on YouTube, click subscribe, and Jimmy,
hit the bell like AC/DC.
We gotta work on that one. But my name is Joe, his name is Dink, his name is Chris, his name is Jimmy, and we love you. But go fuck yourself. Just Ranked is researched and produced by the Just Ranked crew. Edited and mixed by Joe Burkle. Socials and marketing by DJR Media Services. Theme music by Blue Joker. If you're enjoying the show, please set your podcast app to download new episodes and help spread the word by leaving a review and tell everyone you know to listen.